Elena stepped out of the white marble mansion, the morning sun catching the deep hues of her crimson rose gown as it swept across the stone tiles. Every step was deliberate. She walked toward the crimson Mercedes-Benz parked at the edge of the driveway, a symbol of the distance she had traveled from her humble beginnings. Years ago, the neighbors watched from behind curtains, whispering about her lack of direction. Now, the silence was her own. She gripped the car door handle, her knuckles white against the metal, looking back at the sprawling gardens where white, yellow, and lavender roses bloomed in perfect rows. She saw more than flowers. She remembered the nights spent practicing in a cramped room, her voice straining against the heavy silence of doubt. The struggle was the soil from which this life grew. Now, her own music echoed from hidden speakers, filling the air with triumph. She climbed into the driver's seat, the leather cool against her skin, providing a grounding touch. Near the deep blue swimming pool, a photographer stood like a sentinel, his camera lens glinting sharply in the sunlight. He raised the device, desperate to capture the soul of the rising star. Elena turned to face the mansion one last time, but she did not smile for the lens. She was not a trophy to be captured. She adjusted the rearview mirror, checking her reflection not for vanity, but for readiness. She was the architect of this moment. With a steady hand, she started the engine, feeling the low, powerful hum vibrating through the floorboards and into her very bones. This was the pulse of her new reality. She shifted the gear into drive, a final severance from the girl she used to be. The tires crunched on the gravel path as she left the gates behind, pulling away from the fountain spray. She reached the main road and pressed the accelerator, feeling the surge of freedom. The wind caught her black curls, pulling them back as she merged into the flow of traffic. She was no longer seeking approval from ghosts. She was the one driving toward the stage, heading straight for the bright lights of the city.